Our teacher librarian, Dr. Farley, plays a huge role here at EMS, but sadly, she is retiring this year. After her retirement, EMS is not hiring another teacher librarian to take her place.
Well, of course, I believe that this position serves a pretty strong role for this school and in other schools. The teacher librarian is the person responsible for the library program and the services that we offer teachers and students. We do have other staff here that are very important and very good at their job and the roles that are expected of them. But the teacher librarian has a different job description and a different job expectation.
Teacher librarians are important to have here at EMS because they have a different job description.
The job description of a teacher librarian is to manage this entire program, decide what services are going to be offered. A big part of the job description is collection development, deciding what to purchase and how it's going to be used. And that really involves working with teachers, knowing what the curriculum is, what the curriculum changes are going to be, what sort of resources are going to be needed in order to assist the teachers in their teaching and the students in their learning, and knowing all the different learning levels that the students will be working with and what they'll need to meet those learning needs.
Farley says the role of a teacher librarian is critical.
I think having a teacher librarian in this role that keeps up with all those changes and sees what's coming up next and meets with teachers to create a great match of resources and learning needs and teaching needs, that's been my job for 40-some years. There will be aspects of the work that will have to be addressed in some other way, I guess.
Farley says she will miss her time at East.
That match between books and resources and the students and the teachers, it's like Christmas to me, making that match every day as often as I can. So I will miss my time with the students and my time collaborating with teachers. Also, something that I really enjoy doing, and it's a big part of my job, are the book talks. And I do read, I don't just say it, I do read every day, and I certainly read a couple hundred books a year at least, so that I know what's in the books, I know how to talk about them, and hopefully that'll ignite some interest.
Farley's retirement will also affect classes at East.
I think it's a tragic loss to East Middle School. Dr. Farley, who has served as our head librarian for many years, is retiring, and while I'm sad to see her go because she is a professional at the highest level, I'm happy for her venturing into the next chapter of her life. But I'm really heartbroken by the fact there will not be someone to replace her. The head librarian does so much more than make sure there are resources available to both students and staff. She or he supports all the students and the teachers by helping to plan units and lessons. That person really helps students learn how to use the library independently, so he or she can then transition into high school and eventually college and find their own information, having known how a library is set up and where to find the resources that they need.
This has been Eleanor Stevenson reporting for Trojan TV.
I can pick her up. No. The Teacher Cadet program is an after-school activity where some of East 8th graders venture down to Cherry Knoll to help students with their schoolwork.
We come down, the student cadets come down to Cherry Knoll after school, and some people work in like classrooms. I work with an individual student, but we work with the teachers and the students in the class we're assigned.
They're just like an extension of me, I feel like. She works with the students that I wouldn't be able to give additional attention to, and I think that's very helpful.
Being a teacher cadet is a huge responsibility, so it comes with some requirements. You need to have certain skills to work with the elementary students.
So to be a teacher cadet, we look at attendance, we consider grades and GPA, grade point average. We also look at other extra experiences that students have had, whether it's volunteer, balancing athletics with their academics, or even participating in other youth programs throughout the summer.
The students enjoy working with the younger kids and think this is a good learning experience for anyone who wants to pursue a career in education.
It's fun to help out and see what the kindergartners are doing.
I really like this program a lot. It's really fun to come down and help younger kids, and when you finally see how they react, it's really fun to see that smile on their face and see their eyes light up when they finally get something.
Teachers find the cadets very helpful and hope there are more next year.
It gives, I think, a great experience for my kids and for my cadets. Some of my students, it gives them some more one-on-one attention.
Here in kindergarten, we are very busy because the children can't do a lot of the things for themselves, like ripping papers out of workbooks and things like that. So my cadet might help me rip out papers and sort them, pack up their mail at the end of the day, all those kind of jobs that are difficult for the children to do.
Although the Teacher Cadet program is mainly 8th graders right now, students from any grade can participate. See the wing office if you want to be included. This has been Julia and Sophie reporting for Trojan TV.
Lila Miller wakes up every day with odds against her. Odds most kids don't have to face. Imagine not being able to look at yourself in the mirror, be able to watch your favorite TV show, or even know what your own mother's face looks like. Lila Miller sees the world in a very different way. Lila has been blind since birth due to retinopathy of prematurity, which is when blood vessels in the retina break and bleed in premature babies, causing scarring.
We have trained her. We came in to school in August before school started and started training her on how to get from the bus down to the classroom. So although we have somebody in the background watching to make sure she's okay, she doesn't know that we're there. She can actually go from the bus all the way down to this classroom without any help. So she is independent in that.
One of the ways Lila Miller can learn best is through Braille.
That's the line advance key. No, that's the backspace key. That's the line advance key. And that's the embossing head. And that's the lever.
Student interaction is a great addition for Lila, says Amy Dunscombe.
Well, it's important that students interact with Lila. So if you're interested in getting to know her, come up and introduce yourself. Tell her who you are, what your name is, what grade you're in, and probably the next time you talk to her, she'll know who you are.
Lynn Newland, a consultant for the visually impaired, says there are a lot of supports for students like Lila at EMS.
Well, every day I work with Lila in math and reading, and so we just do the same type of math that the other students are doing, but in a little bit different way. We use a lot of tactile things. For example, we're doing some fraction stuff, and so everything you can feel. And we've got a math window with magnets with Braille on there that's a little easier to manipulate. And then we go on to do some reading and writing. We do some cooking activities and other things that are just going to help her do a lot better when she is living on her own.
Newland says blindness is challenging, but it isn't defining.
I think the most important thing is that they are just like any other student. They have their ups and downs and their own, individual personalities. They just do things a little bit differently, but they can do the same types of things that anybody else can do.
This has been Ariane Willow with Trojan TV.
Ethan Davenport, right?
Yeah.
My name's Dr. Diat.
All right.
How's school going?
Pretty good.
Good, good. Keeping up with sports, I see. Football, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Well, I suppose I should get right to it. I called you in here today because, there's no easy way to say this. Your parents, they're kicking you out of the house.
What?
Yep. I know. Some things like this can be hard to take in, but you're 19? 19. This is common for kids your age. I mean, really, it is.
I don't see what this has to do with all.
Sadly, that's not all. This morning, your neighbor, while he was backing out the driveway this morning, Larry, I think his name is, he ran over your dog, Peanut Butter. Yeah, sorry about that.
I don't see where you're getting this.
Listen, Ethan, I'm a doctor. Trust me, I know what's best.
Well, if that's true, then I need to.
That's not all, Ethan. Your girlfriend is breaking up with you.
What?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
I'm afraid you'll have to stomach just one more thing. 2 minutes ago, your parents were in a very severe car accident. The likelihood of surviving in these cases are slim to none. A video was uploaded of the crash. Did you want to see it?
Please stop.
Nope? Okay. Hey, however bad life seems right now, it can always get better. I mean, just look at today. You got your results in. You don't have diabetes. That's a win in my book. Wait a second. Oh, these aren't your files. These are Jim's files. Yeah, you're fine.
Hey, Dr. Dia, I'm ready for my test results.
Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go!
Friday, January 15th wasn't just an ordinary day for a group of students at East Middle School. It was the day of Michigan's annual Special Olympics.
Well, it's just really a fun day. It's something we've done for about the last 8 years. Students always really like the competition that maybe they don't get a chance to have in another venue. It's exciting. It's fun to get a day away from school, and we'll probably do it again next year.
Students trained and practiced to participate in snowshoe racing and cross-country skiing.
Well, typically we have some weeks before the Special Olympics. They're always in the middle of January. Typically we have some weeks to train on the snow and actually train the snow. This year we did not. So it was more training that we did in our adaptive PE classes. Well, they do strength training, they do speed training. You know, it's really, I don't know if you've ever run in snowshoes, it's really hard. I mean, it's hard just to run, you know, for some of the students, but to put snowshoes on. They do just a lot, kind of similar training to that students would do for cross-country skiing or that sort of thing.
This day is best day ever!
The students were excited to be included in this one-of-a-kind event.
Well, I like the racing part mainly, but I like to do snowshoe for fun.
I like it because it makes you run like super fast or something.
They run really fast, they try really hard, and it's actually a very exciting sport to watch.
The students took home a variety of ribbons from the event.
I won first and third. I like when I win and I win some ribbons.
I got these 2 ribbons, like first, and I like when I was running so I can win.
Well, my favorite part of the Special Olympics is always the fact that the kids and the adults and the volunteers are all cheering for each other, whether they're first place, last place, or in the middle, it doesn't matter. Everybody's a winner in Special Olympics.
This has been Rachel and Olivia reporting for Trojan TV.
It was never easy for me here. No one understood what was happening. No one except for me. No matter how hard I practiced, no matter how much I trained, I could never figure it out. In every situation, there's always a loophole. But sometimes, that's not always the best option.
You may have noticed a group of talented performers that came to East Middle School recently. They are a part of Building Bridges, a group of artistic individuals that share their stories and talents in order to prevent negative behaviors.
The purpose of Building Bridges with Music is to use music as a springboard for discussion about the importance of open-mindedness, the importance of treating one another with respect.
They visit East every few months, and every time they bring along a special guest. Last time's guest was Mahogany Jones, a female hip-hop rapper.
I started off doing spoken word and doing poetry, and I am a rap artist, but I'm also a singer-songwriter, and I'm learning more about music. And so just recently, I got a really cool phone call or reach out from a gentleman by the name of Jeff Haas, and he told me about the program. He told me about the heart's intention of the program, which is to do pretty much what I go across the world to do.
Stand up. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Students are connecting and enjoying the program.
She raps about like bullying and anti-bullying, and like I've been a victim of bullying several times, so like I connect to it. Yeah, I really liked it. It was nice and it gave a message.
They really enjoyed learning about the musicians and hearing about their stories and hearing about how they overcame struggles that had to do with often either discrimination or just having differences in their life that may not have been happening to other people that they knew around them. Their musical talent, either with instruments or singing or dancing, and then hearing them speak was another way for them to connect.
This has been Olivia Edwardson for Trojan TV.
I want to do my homework. Wait. You, do my homework.
Okay.
Hey man, I've been trying to get this open all day. Could you help me?
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Oh no. I'm gonna be late for class.
What are you doing?
Watching episode 10 of Star Wars.
It's not even out yet.
I know.
Got it! Oh crap, I'm late for class.
Okay, well, if there aren't any more questions, then let's stay focused and keep our eyes on the prize, right? Next year's MIPA Awards. All right, go team.
Wrong class.
Hello everybody, my name is Paxton.
And I'm Ethan.
Welcome to Friday 5, where we take a random subject, list 5 things about them in no particular order, and then talk about it.
Let's get started with our first subject.
Things that would make school awesome. First, more entertaining classes.
I mean, imagine coming to school every day, finding a teacher, like a personal teacher for you, and being able to learn like about chairs. I mean, chairs are awesome. I mean, you get to learn how to make the chair, like stand in it. Like, if you have to choose what class you got.
Like, go to school and say, hey, potatoes. I like potatoes. I'm gonna learn about potatoes today. And then the next day, maybe it's like, I wanna learn how to
eat a pancake.
Yeah. Now, no bullies. This is obvious. Who wants to go to school to be around jerks? Like, going to school and everybody being your friend. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah, imagine just being like, hey, you come to school, you just, hey man,
Hey.
everybody's there.
So.
And you come home, mom's like, hey, how was your day? It was awesome. And I just had a clean, awesome
had
day.
a good day.
You know, straight A's, man.
Speaking of straight A's, no homework.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to come home from a long day at school just to do more work? I sure don't.
I mean, like, including bus time, I think we have like a 7-hour day around there. And that's like a lot of time. I mean, after a 7-hour day, I'd rather go home, sit on the couch, watch some TV, play games. I wouldn't want to be coming home and just doing more schoolwork. I just want to relax.
It doesn't make sense after your school doing more schoolwork.
Next up, this is a big one for Paxton, not as big for me. Being able to listen to music during class.
For me, music helps me, like, it keeps all distractions away so I can just do my work. Like, as long as the teacher isn't teaching, like if we're just writing an essay or something, just listening to music helps me focus, but sometimes I like get up and dance.
And I mean, I know some teachers that will let you go in there on like a work day and turn on some music. You gotta have earbuds, and just listen to music. That is nice, but for our last topic, finally, more field trips.
Who doesn't like
field trips?
Field trips.
Field trips.
Well, not
You
like
get
to a
leave.
museum. That's
like-
boring.
Actually,
just go to like.
I mean, I find that kind of cool, but Paxton doesn't. But no, but going to like, I would like go to the State Theater and watch a movie. I mean, why would you not want to take a load off? Miss a couple hours of school and sit down and watch a movie. I mean.
And not just field trips. It could be like assemblies, just to get away from work.
Yeah, taking a little break sometimes.
Yeah, taking a break.
So.
Okay, well, that concludes this episode of Friday 5, and we'll see you guys next week.
Did you know that... Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Did you know it's National Homeless Awareness Week?
Julia, Liv, I just want you guys to know that you are all my favorite students and you're just the best. And thanks for being so amazing.
It's like the Kardashians right now.
Yeah. Love. Okay. Oh, good. Great.
This is gonna go in the uncut section?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Resource! For the Record Eagle?
Hi! Oh my god! Who are you?
I'm here to make you not bored anymore.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna show you the link.
Wow. What is it?
It's a website founded by EMS Journalism newspaper.
Well, how do I get here?
Just go to the link onlineems.net. Got all the polls you need, the newest Trojan TVs. It's got the staff, all the newest updates. It's got everything.
Great, thanks.
One eternity later.
Willow, what are you doing?
I'm really into this thing called the link.
Well, okay, it's like really late. It's 5 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, I have to go home.
Ask me if I need a little bit of inspiration. To be perfectly honest, my sole motivation is to see our nation be a better place. So happy that I came, and this was not a waste of my time or my mind or my grind. So many beautiful young people shine. It made my heart cry, made my soul sing. So happy that my people are here to bring bells that ring for liberty and freedom. So happy that my young people know we need them. So happy to know that they are changing the world. So happy to see so many powerful boys and girls and learn that we're really here to make a shift. I'm so happy to see everybody lift up a culture, and happy to be on a Trojan station. Happy to see you right now. Congratulations. I know you're going to get the grant. So go ahead and do what you do and take your stance and keep fighting and keep shouting and keep singing. And like I said, keep the bells ringing. Thank you, East Middle School. Thank you, guys.
You're awesome. That was
Thank
great.
you, guys.